Welcome back to episode 16 of Out of the Park Baseball 24 Franchise Mode Milwaukee Brewers. We are currently in the middle of August, August 14th to be specific. We are 2.5 games up on the Cardinals. We were 5 games up in the last episode until we got swept by the Chicago White Sox, but that's going to happen. You're going to have some bad series. I was looking at our schedule, and we have the Dodgers and Rangers, who I think are good in this game. So, again, the Padres. So we have a tough little stretch here, but today we have, Dodgers and Rangers, and I think they're good. But then I think the division's really going to be decided from September 18th to September 28th. We have 7 games against the St. Louis Cardinals. So it's going to pretty much come down to those 7 games, I'm sure, as long as no one gets really hot or really cools off right at this moment. But yeah, we have 3 games against the Dodgers coming up, who are 68 and 49. We have Wheeler, Lauer, and Peralta going, and they have Syndergaard, Ohtani, and Urias going projected. Will Smith, Freddie Freeman, Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts, and Julio Urias. What a trade that they got Shohei Ohtani. That's a big time move for the Dodgers. Probably should put them as one of the favorites, I would think. You add another really good pitcher to your rotation and a good hitter all in one trade, you probably have a good chance of winning some games. On our off day, the St. Louis Cardinals lost the game. So now we're at 3 games up. So that's good. We're going to go sim like game 1 against the Dodgers, and it's Shohei Ohtani. Should be interesting. Hopefully we win and get off our 3-game losing streak we have right now. Willy Adames, 31-game on-base streak. I don't know, because I think you normally get achievements once you fail to do something. So, he had one where 7 games in a row of extra base hits. Well, that was on a game where he didn't get on the 8th day. So, I'm thinking he maybe didn't get on base this game, but we'll check and see. Otherwise, that's still really impressive. Willy Adames is starting to field a little bit. We ended up winning. Game 1, I was wrong. It was against Syndergaard, not Ohtani. Ohtani's the next game. So we won 9-1. Let's look at the box score. Let's go through it real quick. Zach Wheeler, 6 innings, no runs, 3 hits. So that's why we traded Zach Wheeler. Traded for Zach Wheeler to give us a good outing. Pompous came in, 2 innings, gave up a run, and Devin Williams pitched the 9th and gave up no runs. We must have. We only scored 3 runs late, so I don't know why. Maybe just to get him work, we pitched Williams. Otherwise, good game pitching. Only giving up 1 run to Freeman, Ohtani, Betts, Happ, Will Smith, Moustakas lineup is always good. The 1 run was a Shohei Ohtani home run. So, hitting wise, Frelick with his 13th double of the year, Anderson with his 9th double of the year, Trang with his 25th double of the year. So that's good. Brian Anderson also with a home run, so his 7th of the year. Rowdy with 2 singles, Contreras with 2 singles, Rios with a single, Anderson with 6 bases, home run and double, Frelick with a double and a single, and Trang with his double. Frelick with a stolen base. Adames did not get on base this game, so he had 31 games of getting on base. then he didn't get on base. So that's how the achievements work, I guess. RBIs, Urias 1, Anderson 4, Felix 1, Turang 3. So what I've noticed is that like Mitchell and Turang and Frelick, Frelick hasn't been up here for the whole year, and he's got 13 doubles. Turang's got 25 doubles. Mitchell got 20-some doubles as well. They don't have the home run power, but they have the gap power. They hit it gap to gap well, or anything. They can stretch singles into doubles as well. So, I'll take it. It's nice to have home runs, but also if you can consistently be getting doubles and getting on base, getting a hit, and then stealing second is always a plus as well. So, game one of that series, very needed. Come back from our little slide. Here's game two. It's going to be Eric Lauer versus Shohei Ohtani. Rowdy Tellez getting his batting average up to 286. Garrett Mitchell getting his up as well. That's good. We lost game two, 9-8 in 9 innings. This is just a game that our pitching needs to be better, I'm assuming. Eric Lauer, 5 1/3 innings, 7 hits, 5 runs, 2 home runs. Just not a good day for Lauer. Scott and Strzelecki, each a third of an inning. Scott gave up 3 runs, 2 hits, and 2 walks. Strzelecki, I'm pretty sure, came in. No, he didn't give up an inherited runner. So just the walks came in to score, and it's just wasn't good. But Robinson came in, threw an inning and 2/3, and gave up a run on 1 hit, had 3 strikeouts, but had a walk. Just not a good day for us pitching. We gave up 9 runs. Not going to be a good day. Ohtani didn't have a good day pitching either. He gave up 5 runs in 2 innings. So we really got after them as well, but hitting wise, we scored 8 runs, but we only had 9 hits, had 4 walks. But Urias had his 12th double of the year. Caratini, his 4th home run of the year, is a 3-run home run. Jesse Winker, his 22nd home run of the year, a solo shot. Bryce Turang, his 5th home run of the year, a 2-run home run. Mitchell had a hit. Adames had a hit. So he had 30 games getting on base, and then 1 game where he didn't, and then he got right back on the train of getting on base. Rowdy Tellez with a hit. Jesse Winker with his home run. Luis Rios with his double. Caratini added a single to his home run, and Bryce Turang added a single to his home run. Adames his 8th stolen base of the year, and Turang with his 25th stolen base of the year. If we look at league leaders of stolen bases, I feel like we have to be near the top. We are aggressive on the base paths, which is I like. I enjoy being aggressive on the base paths. We have guys that can do it, so why not? We just gave up a run in the 8th inning. Just not good. We're coming in, trying to get the win. And that's Julio Urias. Here we go. Game 3 of the series. We won 5-2. So we came back, got a win. That's good. 5-2. Freddie Peralta 4 2/3, 5 hits, 1 run, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts to 106 pitches. So at first I was like, why did he only pitch 4 2/3? But he threw 106 pitches, and then Adrian Hauser inherited 3 base runners and got out of the jam, but then he gave up 1 run in the 6th. but he had 2 strikeouts in an inning and 2/3. Cam Robinson bounced back through an inning and a third of scoreless baseball. Peter Strzelecki threw a third of an inning, and Devin Williams got the save on a scoreless inning. Hitting wise, Jesse Winker's continuing to stay hot. He had his 19th double of the year with 3 on, so that's going to be a big RBI number, at least 2, right? And then Winker had a solo home run, so probably 3 guys scored for him there because he had 4 RBIs. So Luke Voit with his 14th home run of the year, solo shot, and then Winker went for solo shot as well. Voit added a single to his home run. Frelick with a single, Terrain with a single, and then Winker with a double, home run, and a single, so just a triple away from the cycle. We had 7 hits and 5 runs, so it was a good day for us in just short stretches. I'm guessing in the 6th we got a bunch of hits, and outside of that it was 2 solo shots and some hits. No stolen bases or anything like that. Winker had 4 RBIs, Voit had 1 RBI. So we got a series win against the Dodgers, who our records are very close to identical. I mean, before the last game they were 69-50, and we were 69-52. So we're right around the same record, which we're currently would be 1 game back of them. So let's go check out the series preview against the Texas Rangers. They're playing under 500, which is surprising. But 3rd place in the West, 16 games back. Burns, Ashby, Woodruff with DeGrom, Evaldi, and Heaney pitching. So, I mean, a team that's under 500, that's kind of out of it. Hopefully we can go put it on them a little bit and get after them, right? Like, that would be my hope for this series. Still a 3-game lead against the Cardinals. So, game 1, we won 5-2. So let's look real quick. Corbin Burns, 7 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 4 walks, 7 strikeouts. So Corbin Burns got back to where he needs to be. Bryce Wilson threw 1 inning of scoreless baseball, gave up 1 hit, 1 strikeout. And then Devin Williams got his 29th save of the year, allowing 1 hit and a walk. Because it wouldn't be a Devin Williams inning if he didn't put a little stress on us as fans and people with the team. Hitting wise, Adames with his 23rd home run, 23rd double of the year. Winker with his 20th double of the year. Rowdy Tellez with his 12th double of the year. Voit with his 15th home run of the year, 2-run home run. Mitchell had 2 singles. Adames had 2 singles with his double. Rowdy Tellez added a single with his double. Contreras with a single. Winker with his double, and then Luke Voit with his home run. Garrett Mitchell, 40th stolen base of the year. 4-6-3 double play. So good win, right? 5-2. This is a take care of series business, or take care of business series for us. We have a review rehabbing players, and I think that means we should go to injured list. And Matt Bush, he still has 2 weeks left and being injured, so I'm gonna leave that there. Oh, we have another Justin Wilson. So as a relief pitcher, he will be, if I go into roster, I mean, is he out of rehab time? Because if he is, he won't make he's on rehab assignment, but I think he's out of rehab time. So I'm going to waive and can I just I'm going to waive and designate him for assignment. He's not going to be multiplied with waivers. Nah. So if he gets claimed, he gets claimed, but it'll be all okay. I mean, the bottom of the division is really tight right now. So game 2 of the Texas series coming up. Going for this, trying to clinch a series win, and we did. We won 3-0. Aaron Ashby threw 5 scoreless innings, gave up 2 hits, 1 walk, 80 pitches. He's still getting back into shape, I think, and I don't think his stamina is only 45, so it's not like he's got elite stamina. But that's why I think it's almost nice to have him sandwiched between Burns and Woodruff, because you're expecting those 2 guys to give good outings and eat up some innings as well. So then the bullpen can help out with the Ashby starts. I think that works out well. Milner came in through a scoreless, and I mean, they only got 2 hits. Milner, Robinson, Strzelecki all came in, pitched well. Strzelecki got his first save of the year. So, good job by our pitching staff. I mean, Eovaldi threw 6 1/3 scoreless, and then gave up 3 runs, but 6 1/3. They only threw 2 pitchers, so I mean, they saved their bullpen as well. Hitting wise, Urias with his 13th double of the year, Trang with his 26th double of the year, Garrett Mitchell with his 26th double of the year. So, I mean, if those 2 can give me 25 to 35 doubles a year, with 10 to 15 homers a year in future years, with 20 to 40 stolen bases a year, we're going to be, that's a nice middle of the field setup, right? Willie Adames is good at defense. Bryce Terang's good at defense. Garrett Mitchell's good at defense. Like, that middle of the field is going to really solidify our defense, which I would be really happy about. Garrett Mitchell, double and a single. Adames, a single. Luis Urias with his double. Sal Frelick with a single. Bryce Terang with a double and a single. And Brian Anderson with a single. Garrett Mitchell with his 41st stolen base of the year. And then a 1-6-3 double play. And Mitchell, Adames, and Urias with the RBIs in this game. Urias hit a run-scoring double. Garrett Mitchell hit a run-scoring double. And Adames hit a run-scoring single there. So those are the big plays, and back up to 20 games over 500. So just got to keep pushing, just keep chugging along, going for a series sweep against the Rangers. Here we go, game 3. Garrett Mitchell, 27 consecutive stolen bases. That means he got caught stealing in this past game. But we ended up winning 7-2. Brandon Woodruff seems like he had a good start. 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, a hit, 8 strikeouts, and a home run. Pappas came in 2/3 of an inning, gave up 1 hit, no runs. Hobie Milner, 2 1/3 innings, gave up scoreless, no hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts. So a good little run by Hobie there to close out. Now he can get a day. I mean, he gets a day off anyways. But good job by our pitching staff to only allow 2 runs. Hitting, Luke Voigt, 12th double of the year. Brian Anderson, 10th double of the year. Willie Adames, 35th home run of the year. A 2-run home run. Sal Frelick, his 4th home run of the year, solo shot. So, another guy that could probably get 20 to 40 doubles a year, and if he can get to 10 home runs a year, we will be in great shape, especially if he adds in 10 to 15 stolen bases, right? Like, he doesn't hit for power, but if he can hit for average and, hit 260, 280 with doubles, singles, and stolen bases, I will live with that. Garrett Mitchell, 2 singles. Willie Adames adds a single to his home run. Rowdy a single. Contreras a single. Voit double. Frelick added a single to his home run. Anderson 2 singles. No, never mind. He had a double, and Jesse Winker with a single. Garrett Mitchell with a caught stealing, only his 3rd of the year. So he is 41 of 44 right now stealing bases. That is insane. 41 of 44. That's a 93.2% chance of a successful stolen base. Like, yeah, he's gonna steal bases, and I love it. Outside of that, and that's a guy who, so he has 41 stolen bases, and he had to sit out 2 weeks because he strained his glute chasing after his dog. I mean, who would have thought the guy who steals bases strains his glute chasing after his dog? Top plays of the game: Adames 2-run home run in the first, Frelick an RBI single in the first, and Jesse Winker 2-run single in the first. So really put them away early. Scored 5 runs. They never had a chance after, and then they had one RBI or one. The 4th play was them scoring a run. So again, good series sweep against the Texas Rangers. Is there like a league leaders area? There has to be. I just want to see league home, batting leaders, boards combined. Yeah. There has to be a way to see, especially like team statistics. Team statistics. Let's go from here. Default. No, I want to see. Would it be in batting stats? Have to be, right? Like, yeah. So Atlanta's at 152 for stolen bases. We're at 107. So we are currently tied for 5th in baseball for stolen bases. I feel like we've got way more. But it helped. I mean, maybe it just feels that way because you have Mitchell 41 stolen bases, and then you have Turang with 20-some stolen bases as well. So, but I guess not everyone else is stealing bases. If you add more guys that steal, that probably affects that. So we have an off day. Now we're getting ready for a 2-game series against the Twins. They are 21 games over 500, so they are also a really good team. It's Wheeler and Lauer versus Ryan and Cortez, and then Correa, Buxton, Lewis, Ryan Reynolds, so that's a pickup they got, and Kristen Bacquez. So they have some guys, they made some moves to get better. But hopefully we can continue to play well, because even though we got a sweep, and even though we're 5-1 in this episode, we gained 0. The Cardinals also went 5-1 in this episode. So, I mean, we didn't gain any ground. We just keep winning games and winning games and winning games and winning games. So, here we go. Game 1 of our 2-game series against Minnesota. I guess that happened. We played a 4-game series with them earlier, and you play 6 games against the American League rival. as you would call it. We lost game 1. Zach Wheeler threw 5 scoreless innings, and then Scott allowed 6 runs in his third of an inning. So not a good day for Tanner Scott, but you'll have those days, and that's life, I guess. I mean, because Hauser threw a scoreless inning, and Bryce Wilson threw a scoreless 2 innings. Hitting wise, I mean, we only scored 2 runs, so that doesn't help. But giving up 6 runs in the 6th isn't a good look. Garrett double. Bryce Terang had his 27th double of the year. Jesse Winker his 24th home run of the year, and Willie Adames his 36th home run of the year. Both solo shots. Garrett Mitchell with a hit. Adames and Winker with their home runs. Urias with a hit. Terang with his double. Mitchell with his 42nd stolen base of the year. Urias his 6th stolen base of the year, and Bryce Terang his 26th stolen base of the year. Bryce Terang, his steal was of third base because he got a double and he didn't get walked, so that means he had to steal third base. So lost game 1 of this short 2-game series. The Cardinals won their first game of the series, so here we go. Game 2 of the series against the Minnesota Twins. We ended up winning 5-3. We scored 2 runs in the 8th to give us the win. Eric Lauer, 5 2/3 inning, 7 hits, 3 runs, and then Cam Robinson, a scoreless 2/3. None of our guys out of the bullpen gave up a hit. Cam Robinson, 2/3. Obi Milner, 1 inning. Strzelecki, 2/3 of an inning. And Devin Williams, his 30th save of the year, scoreless 9th, but he had 3 walks. So for those of you that aren't Brewers fans, Devin Williams is really good, but he also tends to walk people or put people on and really make end of games interesting, right? But then somehow gets out of it consistently. So it's funny that that's even how this works in this game. He had 3 walks to allow 3 base runners. That's very real life of him. Hitting wise, 9 hits, 5 runs. Garrett Mitchell with his 27th double of the year. Jesse Winker with his 21st double of the year. Jesse Winker also had a home run and a single. We'll go through total later. Jesse Winker's home run was a 2-run home run. Garrett Mitchell with his double, of course. Rowdy Tellez with a single. Winker, single, double, home run. He's been a triple away from the cycle a couple times this year. I mean, he's had stretches where he's been really good. Luis Ruiz with his single. Sal Frelick with 2 singles. Victor Caratini with a single. Garrett Mitchell with a 2-out RBI. Trang had a sacrifice bunt and a sacrifice fly. Sal Frelick with his 12th stolen base of the year. Mitchell, Winker, Frelick, and Trang all with RBIs in this game. So that is a good win for us. And the Cardinals lost. So coming into an off day, but we are at the end of the end of this episode. We are currently 2.5 games up on the Cardinals. We are 21 games over 500. So currently the Cardinals are a half game up in the division or in the wild card. They're in the second wild card spot. So they're 2 games up of 4th place of the wild card. So that's good. Just keep ticking along. Just keep pushing and trying to get a little bit further, a little bit better. I mean, just keep winning series and getting series sweeps, and we're going to be playing in October, which is where we want to be, right? I mean, if we go to front office and owner, I mean, our goal is to reach the playoffs. If we reach the playoffs, that'll help our accounting, which will help us make money, which will help us improve our fan interest, and we can go from there. So that's kind of the goal for us, is make the playoffs and go from there. I mean, with our pitching staff, I think we have a chance. We could go far in the playoffs, right? With, I mean, Peralta, Burns, Woodruff, Wheeler. That's a tough 4-man rotation to throw out there. So, yeah, like that's big time for us to have that pitching staff. Our minor league system, Nashville, 4 games back. Biloxi, 9 games back. The Wisconsin Timber Rattlers, 9 games back in the Midwest League. They're exactly 500. Biloxi's 8 games below 500. Nashville is 8 games above 500. Carolina, 10 games back. They're 2 games under 500. And then our complex leagues, 1, 19, 6, and 10 games back. Those don't really matter. I'd be interested in seeing some of our draft picks. I just forgot some of our draft picks, but I need to do a better job of when I draft new guys, putting them into a short list and doing that, because that would be interesting to follow them along and see how they go. This Christian Yelich hasn't played in a long time. I need to go and do a geographic. Yeah, I mean, I took him out because I wanted him, like, I want Christian Yelich starting in left, and then Sal Frelick can come in and play every, like, 3rd game, right? Frelick can play center. Frelick can also play right. Right, I mean, Brian Anderson comes in. Yeah, so try to get a mix in here, right? Trying to mix it in to fill this out and hopefully not get people tired. But like Jesse Winker, I want to be in the lineup more right now because he's on fire, right? Like, he's hitting the ball well. Like, let's try to keep him going. So keep him in the lineup. Outside of that, like, I think that's what's gonna go. We're gonna probably end the episode real quick, and then in the next episode we're gonna end August and get into September. We're gonna we don't have that many games left. We have pretty much a month left. We've played 74 and 53. Let me just do the math quick on my calculator. We have 35 games left. If we go into standings, we're going to see, 35 games left. Our magic number is 33. So we're right around there. They're the teams that are closest to clinching. Braves at 26. The Mariners at 25 games, magic number. So, and then the Rays at 26. So, the magic number is still early. It's still, August. But wild card, St. Louis is a half game up. So, it's So we'll go from there. Thank you. Please like, comment, subscribe if you're watching. It's always fun to know you're not just talking into the void, right? Just talking to a YouTube void. It's always good to hear from you guys or even get a like. With that, have a great day.